Our next concept, conventional current. Here I consider a electric circuit. In this circuit, it consists of electric bulb and a cell. This cell provides some potential difference across the terminal. Okay. This terminal is a higher electric potential. This terminal is represented as lower electric potential. In every electric circuit, some arrowhead is there. These arrowheads indicate the direction of electron flow and the direction of the current flow. If the arrow from higher electric potential indicate the direction of the current, and the arrow from the lower electric potential indicate the direction of electron flow. Okay, the direction of current is equal to the direction of the positive charge that flow. By convention, the flow of current in this circuit should be from positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal. Always the direction of conventional current points in opposite to the direction of the electron flows. Okay. Our next concept, drift velocity. Drift velocity is an average velocity attained by the electron inside the conductor when it is subjected to electric field. Here in this video, let me see how the electrons are drifting inside the conductor. Here, first of all, I consider a conductor. Every conductor having abundance of free electrons. In addition, with these free electrons, there must be some positive ions also there. Okay. Suppose this conductor is not connected with a battery. Then potential difference must be 0. Then electric field for this case also 0. At this given temperature, the free electrons moves in random manner, so the net current must be 0. Okay. If suppose this conductor is connected with a cell or battery, this is a higher electric potential, this is a lower electric potential. Here electrons, after this connection, this potential difference V create an electric field E. This electric field exert the force on each electron. Experiencing this force, the free electron moves towards the positive terminal. During that movement, here some positive ions there. That positive ions scatter the electron path. Okay, you got it. These positive ion scatter this electron. After it moves towards this positive ion. During these two collisions, it attains the velocity v1 at a time interval t1. After that, it deviates towards this positive ion. And the electron collide on this positive ion with the velocity v2 and the time interval t2. It attains n collisions. Okay. On an averaging these velocities, we get the term drift velocity. Drift velocity Vd is equal to V1 plus V2 up to Vn by n. We get the term drift velocity. The next, on an averaging these time intervals t1, t2 up to tn, we get mean free time. Okay. Then the acceleration experienced by the electron can be written as a vector. That a vector, this acceleration is experienced by the electron under the influence of that force. That force can be written as F is equal to E. We know in general F is equal to ma. Equating these two forces, ma is equal to E, then a is equal to E by m. Here acceleration is a vector quantity, then a vector. Here electric field also a vector quantity, E vector. The acceleration of the electron is in the direction opposite to the electric field, so I put here minus sign. So acceleration can be written as a vector is equal to minus E vector by m. Okay. Here we can find drift velocity. Drift velocity Vd in terms of acceleration. How to write velocity in terms of acceleration? Velocity is equal to acceleration into time. Then Vd is equal to a into time. Here time is a successive mean collision time. That means mean free path tau. Okay. Then vector, it is also a vector. Then Vd vector is equal to a vector can be written as minus E vector by m into tau. Then rearranging this, Vd vector is equal to minus E tau by m E vector. Here E is the charge of the electron, tau is a successive mean free time, m is the mass of the electron. These things are constant for a conductor. Then Vd can be written as minus mu E vector. Here mu is a term mobility. Mobility can be written as mu is equal to Vd vector modulus by E vector modulus. We can define mobility as, it is defined as a drift velocity occurred per unit electric field. Okay. The SI unit of drift velocity is meter per second. And the SI unit of mobility is, how to write the unit? It is the drift velocity by electric field. What is the unit of drift velocity? Meter per second. What is the unit of electric field? So volt per meter. Rearranging this, mobility unit is volt inverse meter square S inverse. Okay. Our next concept, microscopic model of current or the relation between current and drift velocity. Here in this video we will see what happening inside the conductor and what are the factors that which the current depends. Okay. Here I consider a conductor of cross section area A. If suppose this conductor is connected with a cell of potential difference V, they create the electric field across the conductor from positive terminal to negative terminal. Here it is a conductor, so it consists of large number of free electron. Okay. Here in this conductor I consider a small length element having the length dx. After applying the potential difference, the electrons are drifted towards a positive terminal with the same drift velocity. Okay. Then at a time interval dt, it crosses the distance dx. At a time interval dt, it crosses the distance dx. Then drift velocity can be written as Vd is equal to dx by dt. Then dx can be written as Vd into dt. Okay. Here n be the number of electrons in unit volume. here we can find the availability of electron in the volume of length element dx. Okay, availability of electrons in the volume of length element, that is equal to volume into number of electrons current volume. Okay, what is the formula for volume? Here area into distance dx into n. We know dx can be written as vd dt into n. Here we find the availability of electron, then we find the charge of this length element, then the charge of the element, charge of length element, that is dq is equal to, we know the quantization of the charge. What is the formula for quantization of charge? Q is equal to Ne. N is the number of electrons. We know the number of electrons present in the volume of length element dx, that is equal to a vd dt n. Then what is the charge of the electron? E. Then dq can be written as a vd dt n into e. To find the instantaneous current, how to write instantaneous current? I is equal to dq by dt. dq can be written as a vd dt n e by dt. dt going to cancel, then I is equal to n a vd e. Okay, here n a e are constant. The current is directly proportional to drift velocity. We know drift velocity vd is equal to e tau by m. These things are constant. Drift velocity is directly proportional to electric field. Okay, we know already electric field directly proportional to potential difference V. If potential difference increases, electric field increases. Electric field increases, drift velocity increases. Drift velocity increases, current also increases. Okay.